Yeah, Somké and the Fire Five. Let's go ahead and start it off with the first fight. All the way from the OG yard, Nighttime Guru versus Supreme Tot. This is a fire fight. First off, this fight had great back and forth. The pacing, I loved it, man. Both fighters going in, going out. And this is a classic case of striker versus grappler. Both men fought hard, and both men, went out there and gave it their all. Not to mention they're fighting in dirt. It's no game. Firefight, Street Beefs, OG Yard, Nighttime Guru versus Supreme Tot. Firefight. Let's move on. I'm going to take you, Street Beef Scrapyard. Uncle Busta versus Too Explosive. Now, with this fight, I got to be honest, man. I learned something. I learned something just watching this fight. This was a fire performance, and there was a bunch of transitions to see the flow state. It's a beautiful thing. When you see a fighter out there, and similar to what Darkness was saying earlier, where he's just out there and he's flowing. You don't know what's going on. He's just flowing. Beautiful match, fire fight, explosive from start to finish. Street Beef Scrapyard, Uncle Busta versus Too Explosive, fire fight. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, you see it. I'm taking you all the way to Street Beef's West Coast. My fellow Gorilla Lion, Glitch versus Blick. This was a good fight right here. It was a banger. You saw great shots by both men. And really, if we're being honest, it could have went either way as far as the decision goes. It could have went either way. Both men went out there. They gave it their all. Hard shots being thrown. But like I said, either man could have got the win. And with that, these men will be rematching next month at the Super Bowl event at the Hot Box. A rematch, Glitch versus Blick. And it won't be boxing this time. This time it'll be Muay Thai. So be on the lookout for that. Until then, you can watch this fight, Street Beef's West Coast, Glitch versus Blick, fire fight. Let's move on. Yeah, I'm going to take you back to Street Beef's OG Yard. Sensation versus Crimson. This is a fire fight. You see it. It's a kickboxer versus a Muay Thai technicianer. I mean, first off, let's talk about Sensation. He's one of the most underrated champions in all of Street Beefs. We're talking about a fighter who has progressively gotten better, looks like every single fight. And it also looks like he's fighting every single event. This is a steady back and forth. A lot of great shots being thrown. But at the end of the day, we got a finish. And it was a fire finish. Street Beef's OG Yard, Sensation versus Crimson, fire fight. Let's move on to the last fight. Yeah, this is a hidden gem right here. I'm taking you back to Street Beef's West Coast. Nobody versus Big Texas. This is a fire fight. First off, I'm going to say both these men are highly underrated. Nobody in Big Texas, both of these guys, highly skilled, very strong competitors. And at the end of the day, you saw two wills going at it. Neither man wanted to stop. You saw a lot of grappling and a lot of heavy hands being thrown. And at the end of the day, this is a fight in which I want to see a rematch. Somewhere down the line, we need a rematch. Street Beefs, West Coast, Nobody versus Big Texas. Somké and the Fire Five.